Hello, my name is Emike Oyemade. Today I'm talking about dealing with bitterness. Now, we live in a world where, whether you like it or not, someone is going to offend you. Someone is going to do something that you don't like. And so you're going to be offended. But it's a choice to receive the offense, to dwell on it, or to forgive and let go. I'm reading from the book of Hebrews chapter 12, verse 15. The Bible says, NLT translation, look after each other so that none of you fails to receive the grace of God. Watch out that no root of bitterness grows up to trouble you, corrupting many. What does that scripture tell us? It tells us that bitterness is poisonous. It tells us that bitterness can trouble you. It also tells us that bitterness can corrupt many. Bitterness is like cancer. When it gets in, it kills the fabric of beautiful relationship. I remember some time ago, a woman called in for counseling because she felt she was depressed. She told me that every day she wakes up, she's excessively sad. She was unhappy, particularly as regards a marriage. She felt like she married the wrong husband. She felt like her marriage was a mistake from the beginning. Now, sitting down, evaluating and listening to her story, I found out that at the beginning of their marital journey, her family gifted the couple a huge sum of money. But somewhere down the line, the husband mismanaged the money. And currently, they're struggling to start a business, struggling to move in life, especially financially. And she told me that every time I remember years ago how our life would have transformed if my husband had used that money differently, I just feel somehow. I asked her a question, are you sure you're really forgiving your husband? Oh, she agrees that she's forgiven her husband, but she still has some kind of offensive feeling whenever she remembers that her husband would have done differently. I told her that is what is affecting your relationship with your husband. He made a mistake, you were hurt, you've forgiven him, but you've not let go. Many times we claim to forgive people and we don't let go. I'm not talking about you forgiving someone and then protecting yourself so they don't make the same mistake again. But if you truly forgive someone when they have offended you, you will no longer have the ill feeling you had when they first offended you. Have you ever been offended by your husband, by your wife, by your brother, by your sister, your father, your mother? It's so deep that you're finding it hard to let it go. You have tried to say, okay, let me put it behind. But every time you remember, you just cringe. You just so offended all over. The Bible tells us that that is poisonous. Ironically, it's not poisonous to the person who has offended you. It's poisonous to you. It's poisonous to your psychological health, to your mental health, to your spiritual health, even to your physical health. It's poisonous. So you want to let go. You want to truly forgive. Now, a lot of people will say, when you want to forgive someone who's offended, you talk to them about it. If you're comfortable with talking to them about it, why not? But if you want to sit before a counselor to do that, that can also be fantastic. Sometimes letting go of bitterness can start from the point where you want to talk about it so you can receive counseling. But I tell you, totally forgiving someone who has hurt you very deep comes only by the help of God. You want to ask God to help you to let it go. You also sinned against God and he sent his son Jesus to die in your place. He didn't take it out on you and you received that forgiveness. And so today you can say, Jesus cleansed me from my sin and God is my Father. You want to be able to extend the love of God, the forgiveness of God to people around you, to someone who has offended you. So ask God for help. Talk about it. And sincerely, gradually let it go. If it is a spouse, you want to talk to your spouse about it, whether it's a sibling, you want to talk to your sibling about it. Maybe they have apologized before, but you still feel that hurt. Remember, the depth of hurt that you feel is as a result of how you are looking at it. If you keep playing the situation over and over in your head, you will keep getting hurt. you will keep getting wounded.